Hey, sorry. I put it on silent. I was having a class online. Mm. And I put it on silent. What are you going to do? Mm. That's what she said. You know? No, I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you small application. Mm. No, it's good. It's good because it also shows that the girl is thinking she wants to go to school. She understands the situation. But I would have preferred a situation where she will go and tell the father and let him hear what the father will say. Since the father says she's not talking. I said I think it would have been better if she goes to tell the father. Okay, let me call your normal call. Yeah, I said that shows the girl is thinking and she understands the situation and she's ready to fight. I said that it would have been better if she goes to tell the father.
Oh, come in. Yeah.
She will not say anything and because all of them don't want to relate to him or relate with him. So I think the only thing that can help is for them to be told, go and tell your father. Because it will be better, let's even hear what the father will say. Hearing that the point I'm thinking is that he might not care, but words are powerful. And
It's 2 o'clock.
words are used against us. Let it not be that nothing was said to him. Let it be that, okay, we know he doesn't care, but we were told, and this is what we say. That's why the Bible says we are going to be justified by our words, and by our words we'll be condemned. If there is no word, no justification, no condemnation. So if he was told, maybe Faith go to say, Daddy, can I go to school without provision? Let him respond. That whatever is going to say, we say it to Faith. All of us will hear that this girl came to me. This is what you said. That's just what I think. It's we might not just we might not say it, but that's just what I think. Because of yeah, do your work. I even still have class. I have class. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to identify everyone. Sorry, some of you are trying to enter the class, and I already had another class that was running before your class come. Okay. So the very first thing we are going to do is called important levels. Can you all see my screens?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Important levels. There are some important levels in the market. And these levels, when markets get there, markets react. So we are going to study those important levels. That's what we are going to start with. Some of you have an idea of the important levels. Okay? Somebody's mic is not muted yet. I don't want us to be distracted. I want us to face this thing well. Okay? Who is this Galaxy Note 3? Let me see who the person is. Who is this? Please just hold on. Being from China.
Yeah.
Hello?
Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm cool, and you?
Okay, you are from China, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Binko. Okay. Please mute your mic. Okay. Mute your mic. So let's talk about important levels because of time. And I already started recording. Okay. So these important levels, there are basically about 3 major important levels. 3 major important levels that we are going to be looking at. 3 major important levels. So that when you see these important levels, you know what to do. Somebody is supposed to be there. Oyebade, Taiwo. Okay. Now, number 1 important level. Taiwo, you are there, right? Okay, no problem. So these important levels. Number 1, I'm starting now. I don't want noise. Number 1 is the SNR area. SNR level. Many of you know about SNR. But the way I'm going to discuss SNR with you and the strategy we are going to apply with SNR is almost different from what many of you have learned before. Some of you, you have watched you were in the class on Saturday. I talked about the SNR area. I told you about how to draw the SNR. I'm very sure many of you were in the class. If you were not in the class, please go and download that video. Download the video and watch it again. It's going to be part of the things that will help you, because the things I have discussed there, I don't want us to go. What we have discussed in that area, I don't want us to go back again and begin to discuss them afresh. No, I want us to move forward. I'm seeing a lot of people here that I don't know where they are from. Okay, Samuel Oyebade, okay. And Joshua, okay, Ngok. Okay. So, SNR level is very important. All of you that have been trading, you have heard so much about SNR level. You know about SNR level. But one of the things that you don't know is that you are finding it difficult to draw SNR level. And I have shown you how to draw SNR level on Saturday. That you can turn your chart to a line chart. Turn your chart to a line chart. When you turn your chart to a line chart, it can give you an idea of how to draw SNR level. So you see all these areas become very easy for you to know your level. This is a level. Okay. This is a level. This is a level. This is a level. So when you turn it to a line chart, you can know where your levels are. So, but the level right now is not what we're going to be looking at. I just want you to pay attention to the things I'm going to be saying. Please pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. Very, very important. Pay attention to them. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, pay attention to them. Now, let's move. SNR level is one of the most important levels in the market. One of the most important levels in the market. Because if you don't know these important levels and you have a strategy, your strategy without the understanding of levels will not work. Will not work. It will give you a wrong signal. It will give you a wrong signal. So know your levels very well. If anybody is still having problems with drawing levels, go back to Saturday class and study it. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about, because I want us to be able to achieve something very meaningful today. The next thing I want to talk about is about the important levels, is this buyer entry and seller entry. buyer entry and seller entry. This buyer entry, many of you might have heard about it. Many of you might not have heard about it. Please, if you have any question, just use your annotation and raise up your hand so that I can unmute so you can ask your question. Buyers entry and sellers entry. Very important levels in the market. Now, how do you identify buyers area or entry and sellers area? Now, I want you to pay attention to this. When you see this candle like this, from this point to this point, from this point to this point, from here to here, from here to here, you can see seller, 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 seller. There is no buyer here. So this is a bearish momentum, seller's momentum. Now you are seeing seller, 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 seller. There is no buyer. So this is also a seller's momentum. So what you are paying attention to here now is, where do they enter from? They enter from here. So this level is very, very important. This one enter from here. This level is also very important. Sometimes this level can be an SNR. Sometimes they are not SNR. But you have to pay attention to them. Sometimes they are SNR. Sometimes they are not SNR. You have to pay attention to them because they are also part of the important levels that sometimes if you ignore them, you will lose your trade. It doesn't matter your strategy. If you ignore them, you will lose your trade. So you must be careful to pay attention to those levels. Now you see the running candle now. Go to this area and there's a rejection because of this seller's entry from here to this area. So there's a rejection from here. There are chances that the market can reverse from here, and also there are chances that the market can continue. But you can see a reversal from that level because this is a seller entry from here. This area is not SNR area. This is a seller entry area. But markets can turn back from that area. Because a lot of times, some of you are looking for SNR area alone. This is an SNR area here. You are looking at support at this level. You don't know that this level also is very important. This level also is very important. And you can see a reversal candle, hammer, showing here. Then after this hammer, the next candle is going down. So this is also an important. So very important level. So now that we've talked about two levels that are important, the SNR, then seller entry, then also buyer's entry. Buyer's entry is the opposite of seller entry. Now you can see, if you are waiting for this market to reverse, maybe at this level, anyway, there is a level here. There's a level here. But the market did not respect the level. Rather, the market respected this level. You can see. Because this is a seller entry level. So if you are looking at this area, you might lose this trade. You might think that after this market, something which is, this is like a Marubozu candle. But pay attention to seller's area. That's what I'm trying to show you. Seller's area is not SNR area. This is an SNR area here. So the market reversed at seller's area, not at SNR area.
You've asked him what he said.
True.
Okay, you are not clear?
You've asked him. No,
So I should wait.
but you've asked him.
Okay. The video is breaking. Maybe you should check your network very well. Okay, let's go. It's clear now, right? If it's clear, please say yes. Type yes, that is clear. The SNR, the seller's entry, and the buyer's entry. If it's clear, let me know so that we can continue. Okay, it's clear. It's clear. Don't worry, I'm recording it and I'm going to give it back to you as my gift for you. Okay, so now let's move into another important level. Since it's clear, SNR area is clear. Now, see, we are going to learn how to trade at SNR area. Don't worry about the trading. I just want to bring your attention to the fact that it is an important area. Then the next point is that I want you to just see how you can identify those areas. That is what we are dealing with this today. Basically, that's what we are dealing with. Identify and understand these important levels. And number one important level is the SNR area. Number two important area is the seller's entry. Then the number three one is the buyer's entry. And I said to you that seller's entry and buyer's entry sometimes might not be SNR area. So you need to understand that. Now, another level that is very important that I want you to know is what is called the round numbers. Do you know the round numbers? If you know the round numbers, please type yes. Good.
Yes.
Okay, if you don't know round numbers, please say I don't know. Say no. Let me know who doesn't know round numbers. Okay, it looks like everybody know round number. Round numbers are numbers that end with zeros. Numbers with zeros. That means a price that ends with zero. It can be 10, it can be 20, it can be 30. They are very important levels in the market. Very, very important. So if you are trading and you don't pay attention to it, there's some of my videos that I mistakenly forgot that there's a round number and the market will reverse in that area and I will lose the trade. So you must pay attention to round numbers. Because when market get there, it doesn't matter whether it's in the middle of the trend, market will react at those levels. So it is important for you. I'm trying to change my network. Maybe it's the one that is cutting. So let me change it. Okay, done. 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 Good. Done. So round numbers are also very, very important. So I have brought your attention to the fact that there are levels in the market that are very important. So let's quickly move into another thing because of this thing that is affecting us. There is also an important point I want to bring your attention to, because after today we begin to talk about some advanced area. Is anyone here who has not had a basic knowledge of binary? Let me even know. If you've not had a basic knowledge, basic information about binary, let me know that this is probably the first time you are learning binary. Send me a message if this is your first time. If this is your first time, let me know. Okay, so every one of us, we have a basic knowledge of binary, then that's good. Then we are good to go. So now that we talked about important levels, there are other things I want us to talk about, because what I want to really share with you is the strategy to apply. The strategy to apply. But these strategies, they will not work if you don't pay attention to levels. You have to pay attention to levels. So now let's move into the second point. The second point is important candlesticks. Many of you have also heard about it. Now, the reason for important candlesticks is because one of my strategies actually is based on some certain candlesticks, especially reversal candlesticks. Because there is a strategy I will teach you that is called level trading. I'm going to teach you level trading. I will teach you momentum trading. Then I will teach you continuation trading. These three strategies, if you can master either 1, 2, or 3 of them, you are good to go. You are good to go. So, but all of them, for you to understand them, you need to understand levels, important levels, and you need to also understand important candlesticks. So let's begin with the important candlesticks. The first important candlestick is hammer. And hammer is a candle that many of you know. So let me quickly refresh your mind on hammer, which many of you are aware of. This is hammer. This is hammer. Hammer, the characteristics of hammer, before you can say you have a good hammer or a perfect hammer, the body of the hammer or shooting star. Don't worry, shooting star, yes, I know it's shooting star. But let's use a foundational knowledge. It is when you see a hammer at resistance. Hammer at resistance is shooting star. Okay? I know that. Thank you very much. Hammer at resistance is shooting star. I just want to give you, it's not the name I'm interested in, it's how you can make money. So this is a shooting star, like Gumede said. Okay? So now, this is a perfect one. How do you know it's a perfect one? Number one, it doesn't have a rejection here. That's one. Number two, the body is important. Number three, the wick is important. So the wick has to be 2 to 3 times the body before you can say it's hammer. The wick has to be 2 to 3 times the body. So if you see this wick right now, it's like more than 2 times the body. If it is 4 times, 5 times, it is not good. Use hammer based on 2 to 3 times the body. That is the one you can call a good hammer. Now, also, there are hammers that can have a rejection here. It is also can be acceptable to an extent. Hammer with a rejection here can be acceptable. But if the rejection is big, if the rejection is big like the size of the body, it's not acceptable. If the rejection of this hammer is as big as the body, it's not acceptable. If the wick of this hammer is like 4 to 5 times, it's also not acceptable. So all of that, they are not going to be a problem to you. They are just basic information I'm passing across to you. You are going to get them very well. Okay? Now, what do you do with hammer? Why is hammer very important? Hammer is important because when you see hammer at SNR level or not at SNR level, hammer at important levels. Hammer at important levels is a reversal. You get me? Hammer at important levels is a reversal. Did you hear me? Please, I want you to respond. Did you hear what I said? Hammer at important level is a reversal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Good. Now, having said that, hear this one again. When you see hammer in the middle of the trend, it's a continuation. Hammer in the middle of the trend is a continuation. Okay? Good. So, why we are learning about these important candles is because of where we are going to use them. By the time we get into the strategies, you will begin to appreciate what I'm talking about. You will like it. Okay. So, that's number one important candlestick. Number two important candlestick that I want to talk about is doji. Now, some of you are missing doji with spinning top. Doji is not a spinning top. Doji is a candle that does not have a body at all. This is a doji. This is a doji. This is a doji. If it has a color, whether red or green, it's no more a doji. Doji doesn't have a body. It doesn't have a color. Very, very important. Because many of you see a spinning top and call it a doji. Some of you can say that this is a doji. This is not a doji. This is a spinning top. Because it's a green spinning top. The moment it has a color, that means it has a body. If it doesn't have a color, it means it doesn't have a body. This is a doji. This is not a doji. This is a doji. A doji, a doji. This is not a doji. Now, doji is an indecision candle. When you see doji appear, it's an indecision. So, how do you predict the next market? If you see an indecision market, how do you predict the next market? How do you predict the next candle? Then when the candle you are seeing is an indecision. Now, if you see doji at SNR area, it's a reversal. Did you hear me? Thank you. Doji at SNR area is a reversal. Now, if you also see doji in the middle of the trend, it's also a continuation, just like hammer. Doji in the middle of the trend is a continuation. And that is why you are seeing this doji here. The trend is down. You are seeing a doji. It continues. Okay? Because the trend is down. But doji at SNR area is a reversal. So, hammer is a reversal candlestick. Shooting stars, inverted hammer, all the hammers, they are reversal candlesticks at SNR area or at important levels. At important levels. This is a basic fundamental information, but we have to take it from basic to the advanced, because sometimes you see hammer at SNR area and it will not reverse. Now, I'm going to show you why it doesn't reverse. That is the advanced level, which I'm going to show you. So that it is not every time you see a reversal candle at SNR area, you just enter the market. No. You can lose your money like that. And many of you have lost money like that. Many of you have lost money by entering the market because you saw a reversal. Okay? So it's not advisable to just enter at SNR area. There is a strategy we are going to apply. I will show you that. Okay. So now we've talked about hammer. We've talked about doji. The next candle I want to talk about is spinning top. Spinning top behaves similar to doji. Spinning top is not hammer, and spinning top is not doji. Or spinning top is not doji, even though they look a little bit alike. But spinning top is not doji at all. Doji doesn't have a body. Spinning top has a body. But in spinning top, the body is always very, very small. Small body defines spinning top. Hold on, please. What's this?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to say, if I pay you now, can you give me a class today?
Yes, I will.
Okay, sir. Actually, your course is 7 days. If you give me this all method within 2 days, it's enough for me. If you give me long time within 2 days or 3 days, it's enough for me. If you tell me all things within 3 days, it's enough for me.
Okay, send me a message. I'm in a class now. Send me a message. I'm in a class.
Okay, I will try to send.
Sorry about that. So now, spinning top is not doji. Doji is not spinning top. They are different. But all of those things are just fundamental and they are basics. Now, this is spinning top. Many of you know spinning top. Spinning top, this is spinning top. This is spinning top. Okay? This is not a perfect spinning top. And I will tell you why it's not a perfect spinning top. It's a spinning top, but it's not a perfect one. Now, a spinning top is a small body candle. Small body candle with a rejection at the top and under. And the size of the rejection at the top and under, they are almost equal. They are almost equal. They are almost equal. But if you have a spinning top like this one I say is not a perfect spinning top. The rejection at the top here and down here is more than the body. But it's also a spinning top, but not a perfect spinning top. It's a spinning top, but not a perfect spinning top. Hello? Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you, sir.
Okay, what about others? Good, thank you very much. So sorry for the distraction. Now that I've changed my network, is working. Tomorrow is not going to be like this. It worked very well. I'll make sure that the other network that is not behaving very well, I call the engineers to come and fix them. Okay, good. Oh, thank you very much. You can hear me. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. So this is a spinning top. This is also a spinning top. This is supposed to be a spinning top, but not a perfect one, because the rejection here and here is more than the body. That is why it's not a perfect spinning top. Okay. But one thing about spinning top is that he behaved exactly like a doji. Doji is an indecision candle. Spinning top too is an indecision candle, irrespective of the color. The color notwithstanding. I repeat, the color notwithstanding. Meaning, I said doji and spinning top, they behave alike. And I said to you that doji, in the middle of the trend, it is a trend continuation. Now, if you see spinning top in the middle of the trend, it's also a trend continuation. That means the trend will continue. So if, for instance, you are trading an uptrend, or let's say it's a downtrend, like what we have here. We are seeing a downtrend here. And you are seeing a green spinning top in the middle of the trend. It will continue as red. Look at this one, supposed to be like a spinning top in the middle of the trend. The next candle is red. So the color of spinning top, it doesn't matter. If you see a green candle, a green spinning top in the middle of a red candle, the next candle will go. Do you understand me, please? Good, 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 good. So that is how a spinning top behaves. Now, at also SNR level, spinning top do exactly what Doji will do. It will also reverse the market at SNR level or at important levels. Spinning top will reverse the market. This information I'm giving to you, they are not the advanced information. They are basics. Because sometimes you will see spinning top at SNR area and it will not reverse. I will tell you why it will not reverse. Because that is just a basic understanding. We go into the advanced one. So spinning tops, hammer, doji, they are reversal candlesticks. So when you see 3 of them at important levels, they reverse the market. They reverse the market. When you see 3 of them in the middle of the trend, it is a trend continuation. Do you get me? Do you understand what I just said? Thank you. Very important. Good. Now, good. So now that I've mentioned these three candles, because there is a strategy, one of my best strategies, and many of you have watched me. I say I'm looking for confirmation. It is some of these things I apply. So you need to understand some of these candles I look for. Some of you have done maybe training with candlestick psychology, how to trade every candle. You can't waste your money by trading every candle. You need to look for certain candles. Look for certain candles. And when you see those certain candles, then you go with them. Go with them. Okay? Now, having said that, I'm going to also mention another candle. This candle, I use it as like, it's not the last candle, but it's also important. It's called Marubozu candle. Marubozu candle, let me give you an example. Many of you know, but I'll give you a perfect Marubozu candle. This is a perfect Marubozu candle. No rejection here. No rejection here. A perfect Marubozu candle. No rejection at the top. No rejection under. This is a perfect Marubozu candle. Sometimes Marubozu candle can have one small, tiny rejection. Now, Marubozu candle is a very dangerous candlestick. Very dangerous candlestick. Okay? Very, very dangerous candlestick. Now, when you see a Marubozu candle in the middle of the trend, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Markets can reverse, and also markets can continue. It's not every time that Marubozu candle reverses the market in the middle of the trend. It's not every time. But a lot of times it reverses the market, especially if you see Marubozu candle at important level, it will reverse the market. That means if you see Marubuzu candle at SNR area, the market will reverse. Okay, market will reverse if it is a Marubuzu. So for instance, now if you are trading, maybe you are in a downtrend and this is a level. Let's say this is a level. Let's assume this is a level. And the market is coming down like this. And you see a Marubuzu candle towards this area. The chances are that it will reverse. That's Marubuzu candle. But if you see in a downtrend and there is no level here, a Marubuzu candle came up, it can reverse just like this one, and at the same time, it can continue. That's why it's not predictable. Marubuzu is not very, very predictable. So Marubuzu is a very important candle, but at the same time, it's not a predictable candle. It is very dangerous. When it appears, it can do anything. It can do anything. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is clear.
Okay. Now, let me also add some candles to it. This candle, you also know it, and I will show you why I'm adding it to it. Let me give you an example of that candle. I will show you, then you will type and send me what is that candle. What does that candle mean? What kind of candle is this? These two candles. What kind of candles? These two candles.
Bearish engulfing.
Engulfing.
Bearish engulfing.
Correct. Now, when you see bearish engulfing, what does that mean? It means reversal. The next candle, like if
It means the market will reverse.
the next candle will go to reversal. Correct. Now, how many of you have traded bearish engulfing and the market didn't reverse?
Many times, sir.
Correct.
Many times, sir.
That's how a lot of times people have lost money. Now, let me give you a very good example here, sir. I can see an example. This is supposed to be like a bearish engulfing, a bullish engulfing one. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
This market is supposed to go up, but it came down. So these are the things I'm going to show you how to avoid. But the point I'm showing you is that bearish engulfing and bullish engulfing, they are both reversal candlesticks or reversal pattern. Better put, reversal pattern, because it is a combination of two candles. So we cannot say an important candlestick. It's an important pattern. Now, having mentioned all of these candlesticks, now we are now going to begin to use them, apply them in our strategies. Let me say something before I ask you if you have any question. Now, listen and listen very carefully. When you are drawing your SNR, okay? When you are drawing your SNR, the moment you have too many lines on your chart, leave that chart. Don't trade that chart. Did you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir. We are hearing you, sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
moment you draw your SNR level and you have too many lines, it's a sign that the market is not good. You have a line here, you have a line here.
Yes, sir.
You have a line here, and you see that many of you, when I see your chart, you litter your chart with too many lines and you want to win. No, don't do that. It is a sign of a bad market because it shows you that there are too many reversal areas in the market, too many areas the market is reacting to. it is a bad market. It is a sign of a bad market. Now, let me also ask you a question. When you say a bad market, what does it really mean to you?
Avoid that market.
Eh?
It means you have to avoid that market.
Yes,
It's
you have
not
to.
good to trade.
It's not good to. Why is it not good to trade?
Because the sellers are entering at the same time and the buyers are entering at the same time.
Okay.
Very unpredictable.
Very unpredictable. Give me another reason.
Too many weeks.
Okay, too many weeks.
There's a low volume in the market.
Okay. Any other reason?
Oh, the market is ranging.
Ranging.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other reason? Now, let me tell you one major reason why we call a market is a bad market. One major reason is the fact that somebody said it means it's untradeable. Now, it's very good. One reason why we say market is a bad market is because whatever strategy you want to apply in a bad market, it will not work. That's why we call it bad market. I know some people want to trade ranging market, and all of that. There are some strategies you apply with ranging market. But even with ranging market, you must be very careful. So when we say a bad market, it actually means strategies will not 80% work very well. And if you have a good strategy and you are trading a bad market, you are going to have a bad result. And at the end of the day, you are going to be thinking that it is your strategy that is not good. It's not your strategy. It is the market. And you start looking for another strategy. You move from one strategy to another one. It is not the strategy that is not good. It's the market that is not good, that is making your strategy to look like it's not good. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So the rule of the game is you have to learn to look for good markets. When you look for good market, whatever strategy you apply will work. And how do you look for good market? I have told you before, go back to Saturday video, download it, watch it again. A bad market is a market with long weeks, too many long weeks. A bad market is a market that has small candles. A bad market doesn't necessarily mean the market is not trending. The market might be trending, but not tradable. It is not every trending market that is tradable market. That you know there is an uptrend doesn't mean you should trade. You should trade. That you know is a downtrend doesn't mean you should trade. So if it's a downtrend and you are seeing too many weeks, avoid it. If it's a downtrend and you are seeing small candles, avoid it. If it's a downtrend and you are seeing too many dojis, avoid it. These are signs of bad markets. And bad markets are very, very untradable, unpredictable, unstable, and at the same time, we make your strategy useless. Do you understand me, please?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So, any question about important levels? Any question about important candlesticks? Let me take your questions.
Hello.
Hello. Any question? Respond, please. Any question? If you don't have a question, say no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a question?
Yeah. So the problem is we know how to identify the levels now, but now the problem which I want to ask is how will we determine when the market want to reverse? That's what I want to know.
Okay, that is a strategy. And I'm going to show you that strategy.
Sir,
Okay?
sir,
Okay, go ahead.
I want to ask, the market with two big candles, is it good?
Two big candles.
Yeah, because I've seen it.
When you see market with big candles, it shows there is a news in the market. Avoid it.
Yeah, okay.
If the candles are very big, avoid it. It shows that there is a news in the market. There's a fundamental news going on. So you have to avoid it. Any question? So tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to trade with candlestick psychology. And that candlestick psychology is just a kind of how to, I even show you. Okay, I think I don't need to mention that again. I will just mention that briefly for some of you that were not there, how to trade market like this. But tomorrow, I'm going to begin to show you how to trade momentum. It's one of the strategies. I want to teach you 3 strategies. So I want to start tomorrow. So please prepare tomorrow and make sure that your system is working very well. My own system is going to work very well. Make sure your own is working very well. And prepare your questions. Because at this time, I want to make sure that I give you the strategy straight. Not too many stories. So that if you have any question and we still have some days, we can practice those strategies together. That's what I want us to do. Is that okay with you people?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to send all of you a particular link. That link, you'll be able to download every video, every class. Okay?
3 o'clock.
Every video of the class, you'll be able to download them. But please, your videos are for you, not for anybody. Your videos are for you. I wrote in Ebenezer's class, those who are selling Ebenezer's video cannot make money. It's not possible. My videos should be your video. Should not be given to anybody. Anybody that is not in this class doesn't have the right to do it. So I'm begging you. Thank you very much. So tomorrow we are meeting at this same time with these same login details. If there are any changes of login details, I will contact you personally. And there will not be any changes. I will make sure that the classes I had before now, the sections I had before now, they will finish earlier than this time so that you will not be logging in and I'll be logging you out. Because I have a lot of students that I'm dealing with. So please pardon me for today for some of you that came in earlier and I was logging you out. It will not happen like that tomorrow again. So from tomorrow, we are not talking stories. We are going to start learning strategies that you can begin to apply almost immediately. That's what we're going to do from tomorrow. So get ready for tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Where are you going to send the links?
I will send the links since as long as I have your phone number on your WhatsApp. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a group. Okay.
Telegram.
I will create a group, then I will put the link there. I already have a group of my students. Okay. My students they already have a group. So, but I will not join you with that group yet because you have not finished the class. But I will create a group for your own class, a Telegram group. Okay. Then I will put the link there. You can download that thing from that link. Then I'll put the video on that Telegram group. Okay?
Okay.
So please, after this class, I would like every one of you to send me a kind of a message so that I can send you a link for that Telegram. Okay? Preferably send me a message on my WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. Don't worry, I will put you in a group. I will put you in a group. The group is already running. People are there, all my students. They are sharing, but I don't want you to now be hearing their result and be seeing some of the things they, oh, you say you don't have a WhatsApp? You don't have a WhatsApp? So how are you going to do Telegram? You have a Telegram? Okay, no problem. We will solve the problem. We will solve the problem. Don't worry. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Oh, you have a Telegram. No problem. No problem. No problem. Or rather, you can send me a message on Facebook Messenger so that I can use it to send you whatever message I want to send you. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. So this same time tomorrow. God bless
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.